Bonjour and bonsoir. Hello, IEAP-4 communication students. Welcome to PUC Classroom. Today, we're going to discuss comparison contrast connectors. So let's get started. Okay, so connectors show the relationship between ideas in sentences, and they also help create coherence. Comparison connectors show the similarities between ideas. Contrast connectors show the differences between ideas, okay? So let's have a look at this. Connectors such as like plus noun phrase or similarly are used to show the similarities, okay? Let's look at the first example. So we have like his brother. Notice there's a comma there. Panette is very athletic. Let's look at the second example. So for this one, I was in the military when I was younger, full stop. Now we start a new sentence. Similarly, comma, my best friend was in the army as a young man. Let's look at the contrast connectors. So connectors including unlike plus noun phrase or in contrast are used to show contrasts. Let's look at the first example. Unlike my cousin, comma, I don't work for the government. And let's have a look at the second example. So here we have a full sentence and then a new sentence with the contrast connector. It doesn't snow very often in the winter on Canada's west coast. In contrast, comma, it snows a lot in central Canada in the winter. Okay, let's do our first exercise. What we're going to do is, in this paragraph, we're going to fill in the blanks with similarly, like, unlike, or in contrast, okay? So let's just do the first one together. I've already done it, actually. There are similarities and differences between Vancouver and Seattle. So the first one's done for you. We're gonna say, like Seattle, Vancouver is located in an area in North America known as the Pacific Northwest. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple minutes to read the rest of the paragraph and put in the correct connector. Okay, what do we have here? So we could say, let's say, unlike the Canadian city of Vancouver, notice that comma, Seattle is located across the border in the United States. The city of Vancouver has a population of about 700,000. For this one, we could say, similarly, comma, the city of Seattle has roughly the same population. Metro Vancouver has a population of about 2.5 million. For here, we could say, in contrast, comma, Metro Seattle has a population of about 3.9 million. I'll see you in a couple of minutes for the next exercise. Okay, let's do our last exercise for today. We're going to combine the ideas in each pair of sentences by choosing the correct connector in parenthesis. Let's have a look at the example. Yeah, I like drinking Coke Zero Sugar. My friend prefers Coke Light. Our choices for connectors are like and in contrast. I'm going to say, I like drinking Coke Zero Sugar. In contrast, comma, my friend prefers Coke Light. So what I want you to do now is read these two these sentences here and rewrite them using the correct connector. So we have, I live in an apartment in central Phnom Penh. My friend rents an apartment around the corner from my place. Our choices for number 1 are similarly and in contrast. For number 2, we have the Canadian province of British Columbia is beautiful. Kampot is beautiful. And our choices for connectors are unlike and like. I'll give you a couple minutes to do these two, please. Okay, let's have a look at these. So, how are we going to do this one? Well, let's just say I live in an apartment in central Phnom Penh. Okay, now we're going to say similarly, comma, my friend rents an apartment around the corner from my place. Okay, so again, I'm going to say I live in an apartment in central Phnom Penh. Similarly, comma, my friend rents an apartment around the corner from my place. Notice how my is not capitalized. I'm just saying that because a lot of students often do that. After a comma, they begin with a capital letter. This is a small m. Let's have a look at this number 2 again. The Canadian province of British Columbia is beautiful. Kampot is beautiful. Our choices are for connectors are unlike and like. So for this one, we can say like Kampot, comma, the Canadian province of British Columbia is beautiful. Okay, again, like Kampot, comma, the Canadian province of British Columbia is beautiful. Well, that's all for today. I hope you all learned something valuable. Stay safe and enjoy your studies on Online PUC Classroom.